back to the new episode of Beyond Boundaries, guys. So today, in our weekly news, India versus England second test at Visakhapatnam. India coming back after that horror victory in the first test. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, after the dreadful performance in Hyderabad, they came back strong in Visakhapatnam. Especially lights of Yashasvi scored a double century in day 1 and day 2.
Brilliant.
That actually pulled our socks back, and what an innings by him. It was required at the beginning for us to bat first and pile up those runs. I wanted them to score at around 400-500 runs. The pitch was good for both the sides, and the superstar of the match, Jasprit Bumrah.
Boom! What a performance!
What a performance!
In that pitch, right?
And he took 6 wickets in the first innings, which mattered a lot. 6 for 50 or 60 runs. I can be corrected. But Ashwin had an awful day in first innings. Then he came back strong in the second innings. And also Shubman
Gill in the second innings. So what a beautiful 100. Yeah. He played well. He was seen practicing after.
It was needed for him because the door was shutting for him, and there were other players who were coming into this Indian team. India has a large talent pool. So
I thought even Shreyas Iyer could have taken up could have played well and got that century as well, but. Went out, it's a hard cheap shot he went to hit, but a brilliant catch from Ben Stokes.
Right? And also they built up a very crucial partnership in the second innings when they piled up some 80-run partnership, and he got out in a crucial juncture. Shreyas Iyer, although he had a very poor batting run, but he took one exceptional catch, and also Ben Stokes. He also finished his revenge. He also did that celebration.
That's true. And also about Jasprit Bumrah, right? He's fastest now to 150 test wickets. Just past Kapil Dev. So what a bowler. He doesn't need any conditions, right? He just goes there and a bit of reverse swing, and then he's game on. All those crucial wickets, root. All the time, again and again. Stokes. And what a first innings, the Stokes wicket. Stokes even was clueless, right? So.
And also, arguably, he's one of the best fast bowlers India has ever produced.
And he misses the third test, most probably. Right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
What will happen in third test? India is going to miss the main seamer who is taking so many wickets. Siraj hasn't impressed us a lot. Mukesh also hasn't impressed us a lot. So, is India giving clues that they are going to go with a rank turner pitch in
Definitely, I think it's going to be rank turner, all the three spinners.
Maybe all the three spinners, maybe they can include Washington Sundar for Mukesh, and then Siraj for
like how England played, right? Only one seam bowler in Anderson.
But England has an advantage of having Stokes in the squad who can roll up and bowl 2-3 overs here and there. So that's the thing. But coming to the England side, there were very good performances from their side also. Zak Crawley impressed me a lot. Zak Crawley's decision in second innings, that LBW, Stokes felt it was not out,
but the way he played, I think, really impressed both the innings. I think he paced his innings also. At good strike rate, he was hitting the ball.
I feel he can be promoted in one day also. He's a good opener. Also, one more guy who impressed was Tom Hartley. Exceptional bowling. I cannot think that he's just playing the second test. Really? But the way Indians also got out was horrible. Harsh shots. So kudos to both.
What do you think about the two spinners for England, Rehan and Bashir? Lot of potential.
Yeah, a lot of potential, and also for me, Rehan impressed me a lot. He's a short stature guy. He bowls leg spin, a quick leg spin, and also his ball doesn't jump up. So it's that itself is a very big obstacle for any batsman.
And one scalp for Ashwin and 500 wickets in Test match. So
Yeah.
that's looking forward. I think next Test he's definitely going to get it.
In a way, Mukesh spoiled things for both Ashwin and Bumrah. Bumrah could have achieved the 10 wicket mark in the Test match.
Coming into Australia versus West Indies series, right? Both young squads and Australia whitewashed 3-0. It was a young squad from both the teams. A lot of big bash players seen in the Australian squad. What do you feel?
Yeah, it's an experimental one-day series, again a bilateral series. It's a useless one. Now T20 World Cup is also coming, so none of the teams are really interested to play all this cricket. All in Australian aspect, Xavier Bartlett impressed me a lot. 8 wickets. He played only 2 matches, and both the matches he got man of the match and also winning the man of the series.
As well.
And also Sean Abbott in the second one-day
crucial
all-round performance.
He came down the order and scored a 50, and then he picked up wickets.
Three wickets, three crucial wickets. It's a good thing for Steve Smith, captain in side, Yen's side, and winning it. There were so many good talents to watch out in Australia. Fraser McGurk,
yes.
And then Will Sutherland, then Aaron
Hardy,
yeah. So Australia are in that phase. They are rebuilding. They're a wise team. They are looking forward for the 2027.
But what about West Indies? Romario Shepherd, Shai Hope is the captain again. It doesn't give hope anyway. So I think the last ODI was they just gave up. After the second ODI, they got all out for 86.
Only one day where they put any effort was the second one day where they made Australia to struggle, and Australia struggled to score 256. But in the entire tournament, the batting was shambolic. So batting aspect needs to improve.
A lot of improvement needed for West Indies.
Now they will be looking forward for their favorite format, T20.
It's coming up. I think the 3-match series, right?
3-match series, and I guess likes of Puran, all those people who are specialists in T20s will be back for the West Indies. To the next series, which happened in Sri Lanka, only test, Afghanistan playing Sri Lanka. What are your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, I think Rashid missed out on the test match. It was a good fight from Afghanistan, but too hot to handle from Sri Lanka. First innings, they were, I think, bowled out for 195 runs. And then after that, brilliant batting from Matthews and Chandimal.
Sri Lanka playing baseball.
Yeah, I think, who was that? Karunaratne, right?
77 of 72.
Yeah, he was playing pretty quick. And then a great knock, as I told, from Matthews and Chandimal. And you saw the wicket of Matthews?
Yeah, really bizarre way of getting out.
It was even a wide in a test match. It was that wide. And then he got hit wicket. And then I think bowling performance, Vishwa Fernando was good. Prabhat Jayasuriya, I think, right? He was the man of the match.
He was just man of the match.
7 to 8 wickets in the game. So what do you think? I think in the second innings, they fought well. They initially fought well, the top 4 of Afghanistan batsmen, Zadran, Rahmat, all these guys. But after that, it was too much for them.
Yeah, test is something new territory for Afghanistan. So the temperament, the batting aspects needs to deliver. And also they are missing out their superstar Rashid. So their ball in attack is not that great. Ball in attack in a test match, if you want to win a test match, you need to take 20 wickets.
They want to play an ODI series. I don't know why they are going to play an ODI series when T20 World Cup is coming up. Moving on to New Zealand versus South Africa Test series. What do you feel? I think SA T20 is going on the other side, and they are playing a second string squad, South Africa, and we know the result, right? So
we knew it in the month of January only when they announced the squad. For 2 tests, they have 2 different squads.
Yeah. What I mean. All these new players, I think Hamza is playing, and then
the captain by Neil
Brand.
That guy scored some 7 runs in 2 innings in the entire series. He's the opener. So,
coming to New Zealand, they have a full string squad and a great batting anyway. Rachin Ravindra scoring a double 100, and
Williamson getting the hundreds in both the innings. So a good match to improve your stats, I feel, for New Zealand.
It's just a stats match for New Zealand, and I think the second test, these guys are going to come back, right?
And that also 10th the final is on, and 13th is the second test.
Say T20 final.
Yeah. And,
what about Bavuma? He's playing for Sunrisers. He's not even in the squad. He can come and play, right? What's wrong with him?
That's what happens. That's what happens when things go in players' aspect.
Oh my God. Such a funny series, to be honest. Anyway, looking forward for the second test. Maybe these, as you said, fatigue might kick in, but these players are back, the main players. So look forward for second
Do
test.
you think that South Africa are not thinking about the World Test Championship points?
Really, they're just least bothered. It's a two test match series.
Yeah.
One test is anyway they've given up. Second test, let's see. They just want to see how it goes.
Coming to the Under-19 World Cup, youthful exuberance. 4 teams, India, South Africa, Pakistan and Australia have qualified to the semi-finals. India playing on South Africa and Pakistan playing on Australia. India beat South Africa in the first semi-final.
So it was great. I think it was a nail-biter of the game. It went till the end, but India cruised finally.
Good fighting
Captain innings from
Uday Saharan.
Uday Saharan. And also good innings from
Sachin Das. Sachin Das 96 of 95, exceptional innings, and also late kickstart by Limbani. Limbani scored that valuable last few runs. So it was a
picked
good
up wickets also.
Yeah.
So in the second semi-finals is Australia-Pakistan. Pakistan, what a win in the quarters, right?
Yeah.
What a win in the quarters
Super
against
six
Bangladesh.
stage.
Super 6 stage. They just scored 150 odd runs and they restricted.
So it will be a mouth-watering contest. Both have an exceptional bowling unit. So in South Africa, usually the bowling team wins. So the totals will be not about 230 to 40. So bowling matters a lot.
You want an India-Pak final?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And India have been going to the finals for the I guess it's fifth consecutive
time. Yeah,
fifth consecutive times. So it will be a mouth-watering contest if it's an India-Pak final.
Yeah, and maybe if it's an India-Australia final, then we are going to have our revenge there, at least under 19.
So anyway, both are good for India. India have already qualified for the final, so they are in a much better position.
Yeah. So before we move on to the hot topic, do like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified.
Our topic this week is death of ODI cricket. There's diverse opinions from pundits, players and all the fans all over the world. What's your take on it, Anand?
Yeah, I would say T20 format has come in. T20 is a entertainment format. It's a full party game for 3 hours of jam-packed entertainment. And previously it was we had ODIs for 60 overs back then. It reduced to 50 overs. Now it's becoming, now the T20 format is only 20 overs. And we see so many domestic leagues played across the world for T20 leagues, right? And there is no such domestic leagues for ODI. And that's the reason I would say, okay, till the next ODI World Cup, which is in 2027. After that, slowly ODIs is going to be, it's going to be played less and it's going to die. That's what I feel.
I strongly condemn your points. The thing is, regarding the entertainment aspect, all those things, even WWE is entertaining, but does it come into Olympics bracket or something like that, or Commonwealth Games? No.
Yeah, for that you have Test cricket, right? Test cricket is there, so that is testing the mettle and temperament of the players.
The limited overs format, which has to be played in a day, was the ODI format. And historically also in 1975, what was the format which came in a global event first?
Yeah, it started with ODI, I understand. But I'm saying right now, times have changed and...
I do agree times have changed. And I do agree that the domestic system in all the countries are not up to the par or to that of the top 4 countries, which are playing ODI cricket exemplarily well. But it doesn't mean that a format should die because of it. You can just improve the format, you can revolutionize it, you can make it 2 innings to make it entertaining, since you're a test fan as well as a T20 fan. You can keep 20 overs thing in a day, you can play it like that, and fans will also love it.
Yeah, let's see. But see, in an ODI format, there are only 2 to 3 or maximum 4 teams who have been at the peak of their ODI, right? Otherwise, the minnows teams, or even nowadays, Sri Lanka for that matter, Bangladesh for that matter, they are not performing well in ODIs. Only it's going to be only Australia, India, or other teams. That's all I would feel. But the T20 format, since they have so many domestic leagues and the minnows have been, like for example, Afghanistan, the players play in a lot of leagues, so they have more chances of winning in T20. That's what I feel, right?
But that doesn't mean anything to me, because Afghanistan haven't won any T20 World Cup or something. ODI setup also, they thrived, they were in 5th or 6th in the table. So, and coming on to that domestic structure, it's a fault of the management. If you want to back ODIs, you have to back it in a fullish format.
Yeah, but the crowds, right? See, the crowds, there is not much crowds seen in an ODI game. Only in ICC event or an Asia Cup ODI tournament or in a World Cup.
So make
crowds are going.
So that's the point. No, just revolutionize it and make something known as. Earlier we used to play World Series. You remember where there was 4-5 teams involved in it. Don't play a bilateral series. Play a quadrangular series or a five member series. Then it will be more fun. Crowds will also be involved, and also reduce the bilateral format. 2000s and late 2000s, there were teams like Zimbabwe in one-day cricket. They used to dominate every team.
Nowadays, Zimbabwe is not even seen in the.
That's why, but then that's the thing. No, if you play tournaments like World Series or a quadrangular series, tri-series, these minnows will gather confidence and they will do well in a major tournament like World Cups.
See, when you see specialities of the game, right? Like specialist batsmen in T20s, Butler, right? And then Azam Khan, okay? And then Gurbaz. And you have exciting talents like Tushara, Patirana, Mujib, Rashid. So these are, power pack performance. Those 4 overs they bowl, they have to, bowl at their peak and they deliver. And even the batsmen in the first 5 overs to 6 overs, they have to smack. And it's not only playing those cover drives, which you can obviously play in test matches. It's like playing those hook shots, paddles, and all these things are exciting, and it's only got in T20 cricket. If these players go and play ODI, we've seen how they have failed in ODI.
That is the point, right? The thing is, it's good payday for them when they play T20. They just have to work for 4. They have to bowl 4 overs. They have to play some 10 balls, score some 40 runs, and they can go and relax. But is that the real cricket? Is that the real cricket? You need to pace an innings. You need to bowl proper line and length for 10 overs. That's what ODI brings in them. We saw recently in the World Cup the performances of Tikshana. Horrible performance. He's a mystery bowler. But in the World Cup, in 10 matches, how many wickets did he take? He took 3 wickets.
That's what I'm telling, right? So the mystery bowler is not a mystery. It's a mystery for himself, right? When he's playing the ODI format. But you see Tikshana for
So
CSK.
For that reason, how can you tell a ODI format should die?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. See, Tikshana, when he's going...
They have to improvise the game, right? Rather than blaming the format, you have to improvise the game. If recently...
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the infrastructure is not now... They're not focusing on the ODIs. Okay, they are not... Each of these boards are not giving enough attention to ODIs.
That's what I'm telling. Concentrate on the domestic formats as well as play quadrangular cups or tri-series or 5-team format cups. Then you can improve on the ODI format as well. And there should be a cap for each and every player to how many domestic contests they can play. Or else these players will play T10, and God knows in next 5 years we might get something like F5. Play for 5 overs and bowl 1 over. Rashid come in and bowling 1 over, and he will get some 1 lakh or 2 lakh check, and he will be happy with it. If you want to play one-day cricket, You need endurance, you need technique, you need everything to play one day cricket. So, and also for test, you pick a guy who is playing good one day, who is a good one day cricketer to the test format, or a good T20 player.
Yeah, one day cricketer, obviously, but see, real talents like Azam Khan won't survive then. Okay, see, jokes apart, Sri Lanka or even Pakistan or even Bangladesh, for example, their board doesn't have that much money and that much infrastructure to build that ODI domestic format, right? ODI domestic, the players for ODI.
Do they?
Right?
No. So one more thing. Do they have
how
money
do you
to
expect them to perform in the ODI games? They are not performing also.
It's not.
right?
It's not format related at all. Do they have enough money to
No,
support Test and T20 also? Is BPL or PSL helping Pakistan or Bangladesh winning a World Cup outside Asian conditions?
These players are going to other leagues. These players are making money going to the other T20 leagues. That's the point,
Which
right?
player? Bangladesh player. You name a Bangladesh player who comes to means entire 11. I am telling. There are only
Not
fringe
entire
players.
11.
One or two players who will go here and there and they are playing, and that doesn't mean entire team. Cricket is a team game, right? To be honest, if you take in that way in T20s, there are a lot of specialities which are neglected, like something like middle order batsmen and all. In ODI, we can see a middle order batsman rotating strike, getting valuable runs and all. In T20s, we are not seeing that. We are not seeing that much valuable spot, and also someone like medium pacers because of ODI format where there is two new balls, and also in T20s it's a high octane game. We are not seeing medium pacers performing in T20s and T20s, and also in tests.
See, you are an Indian fan. Okay, Australia won the World Cup, ODI World Cup 6 times. Now, do you think India will be able to win 6 times? No, right? That is not possible.
That is one of the most lamest reason to. The thing is, we need to thrive hard and win more games. That's the point. And also coming to the entertainment factor, the fun factor, all those things, the closeness of the game, which you're telling. If you see the last T20 World Cup, England were the favourites and they won it. And also, if you see the semi-finals and the finals. Semi-finals was one-sided. India crumbled under pressure. They could only score 154.
In the last 25 years, Australia won it 3 times, 4 times. Okay, so and most of the times it's only Australia, India, and then England or New Zealand.
One thing I want
Which
to.
other team is competent and going to the final? Okay, when India won it, also Sri Lanka was there, but after that, Sri Lanka in the ODI format completely, came down. Come to almost zero. It is like stocks suddenly falling down. It's like that.
That's there. But the thing is, T20 is exciting just because it's unpredictable. Okay, but ODI actually has the value added advantage that a good performing team like Australia always delivers in ODI format. If you're a good team, if you're covered everything, every bases are covered, then you will perform better in ODIs. Because of the entertaining aspect of the T20s, our gentleman's game, Test cricket, it is also dying. No one has a temperament to play a long innings. We are not seeing someone like play like Dravid or Pujara these days. Playing 3 sessions, 4 sessions, batting 3 to 4 sessions. All are getting out. All are bundling out in 2 sessions or single session. So the temperament is dying, and the games are ending in 2-3 days. Why are people agreeing to watch a 5-day test in 2-3 days?
See, if you say that, then Gaba was breached, right? Gaba was breached by Rishabh Pant. It's because of his intent, the intent that he had for the shorter format of the game. Same intent he has showed there, right? Otherwise, we couldn't have beaten Australia. You think if you had played like Rahul Dravid there, you could have beaten Australia? No, you couldn't have. He showed intent. That's why Gaba was breached there.
Same approach, it failed in India when you played a test in Hyderabad recently. England played an attacking cricket, but Indian temperament was very bad. In the 4th innings to chase a target of 200, the temperament was bad.
Correct. It has its own advantages and disadvantages. That's what I'm saying. Slowly, the format is dying because of the shorter version of the game.
The thing is, if ODI dies, eventually Test also dies. Because no one has patience to switch from T20 to Test. We can see one day Test match also in future.
Yeah, see, they want to see ultimately the legacy of the game, the heart of the game is Test cricket, right? So they are still,
Heart of the game is Test cricket, but a heart of the game had to be played 5 days, or at least 3 days or 4 days to get a result. Nowadays, no one has temperament to play 5 days cricket.
Like you rightly said, the players' temperament is going down. They are not able to sustain for 3 sessions in a day. How very rarely we see a player. Recently we saw Ollie Pope. He played for the entire day. So very rarely we are seeing such temperament, right, in Test cricket also. That's because of the most of these players, playing shorter formats of the game, right? Playing aggressive cricket, right? That is what England is also about, right? They play playing aggressive cricket.
Yeah,
right? And it's getting you results.
See, there's difference between aggressive cricket and rash cricket. And what we are seeing in modern day cricket, it's more of a rash cricket than aggressive cricket. If you term aggressive cricket, there's you have cautious approach. In Gaba breach also, Rishabh Pant didn't target each and every bowler for hitting sixes. He had that patience. He played some 120, 150 balls to build that innings and win the game for India. That patience comes from playing one day format, not from the T20 format.
No, it comes from playing T20 definitely. If you have to score those important sixers and
I know for the strokes
he played,
it
definitely comes from.
But also he played.
T20 games.
He ran between the wickets. He gave strike to Sundar. He gave strike to Mayank Agarwal. For all those things, you need one day cricket as well, right?
Okay, I agree to your points, but see, to sustain the ODI format, what do you think has to be done? What do you think are the main points for you to sustain ODI cricket now? Because I'm saying, because a lot of T20 cricket is being played, the format has changed. It is all entertainment game. Boards, even the cricket boards of many countries are sending those players for only T20 leagues, right? So what do you think has to be the main points to sustain ODI cricket?
See, in T20 formats, if you see in entirety in the entire world, the pitches have been flat. So that's why batsmen are able to score in that strike rate. Okay, to make ODI cricket great again, you need to make the pitches more competitive again. Bring the bowlers back into the game. Give them more chance, more opportunities to take wickets. Then batsmen will thrive for each and every run. Then each and every run will matter a lot. So then a paltry total of 240, 250 will be also a competitive total. And another thing is the ball change. There shouldn't be two new balls used simultaneously. Single ball should be used, and it will also bring reverse swing after 40 overs. So we can come up and bowl reverse swing. We can see that now. Usually in Test cricket also we are not able to see that much of reverse swing because of these ball formats and all. And also if you want to play in a more entertaining fashion, a god of cricket Sachin Tendulkar once tweeted that to split the one day cricket into 2 innings. So you can play 20-20 over a 40 overs game, or in 50 overs game with 25 overs. The rules and technicalities of the game should be discussed by the ICC in such way that whether a batsman who bats in first innings, can he bat in second innings or not. That and all, it needs to be discussed. In that way, one day innings can be made more entertaining.
Sure, I think that those are really valid, and hope you guys enjoyed this session where this hot topic of death of ODI. Please do comment, what you feel, whether the ODI format is dying and what needs to be done to, revamp the ODI format. Thank you guys. Let's go FanDaMentals.